It is the first ever interview with the Gobs.
What are you doing to my son?
Yeah. Shit, stop.
It's nice. Oh wait, my shades.
It's the first ever video and it's the first ever interview with the Gobs. Enjoy!
Enjoy, you fucks.
Okay. So here we are with the Gobs. What inspires you to write songs for the Gobs?
Cartoons and video games and movies.
Yeah, cool. What cartoons?
I like anthropomorphic cartoons where they're badass teenagers, but they're also animals, and they beat people up. That's what I like the most.
Had you listened to or be familiar with lo-fi punk before formed the Gobs, or is this sound entirely your own creation?
I got into lo-fi punk very shortly before I started the Gobs. It was only about one month. I heard GT 1 month, and then 30 days later I was recording music.
Okay. Whose music or band was the turning point that made you think, wow, I'd like to make my own music?
When I heard GT and Prison Affair, I thought, wow, I can make a shittier version of this. And I didn't think anyone would like it. And here they are, liking
it. I noticed that you don't have any social media, and I've always wondered why.
Can't be fucked. I don't like social media. I don't use it personally. While I don't look down on other bands for having a social media for their band, but couldn't be me. Can't imagine it. That sounds painful to do and inconvenient, and it will never be me.
What differences do you see between the shows you play in the US and the one you played in Poland today?
The shows that we play in the United States, specifically Olympia, Washington, and Poland, it was pretty much the same. It felt like we were playing in Olympia. The kids were going crazy. The only difference is that they all had funny accents and we were playing at a skate park. But they were going as crazy as they always do because the children yearn for the Gobs.
Do you think the new wave of lo-fi punk bands measures up to the old school bands?
Repeat that once more.
Do you think the new wave of lo-fi punk bands measures up to the old school bands?
Absolutely. The new wave of lo-fi sounds shittier than it did even in the 80s, and I love it. I crave that lo-fi sound.
It's great. Where did the idea for the alien theme come from?
I thought thought that I needed a distinctive logo, specifically a face. It seems to me that that is the secret to having a popular punk band. Descendants, the Misfits. It's just you have a face as your logo. Everybody knows who you are.
What are your favorite cartoons?
My favorite what?
Cartoons.
My favorite cartoons. I'm gonna go with Street Sharks. They're Jawsome. And Bob's Burgers. I like cartoons, dude. Cartoons fucking rip. Cartoons are the best. And there are many more cartoons besides the two that I listed. And I love them all, dude. Can't get enough of those fucking cartoons.
Do you have any funny weird stories from shows?
Funny stories from shows. Let's see. I mean, there are thousands. We play a lot of shows. What's the funniest thing that happened? Maybe, I'm gonna say, let's just say Jolene throwing up into the snare drum and continuing to hit the snare drum and the puke splattering everywhere. And it stank. The room smelled like Shrek having sex.
You're from Olympia, and as we know, grunge originated in your area. Does that have any influence on your music?
I've never listened to grunge in my life. It's cool being friends with Nirvana and the Melvins and stuff like that, but I don't really. As cool as they are, like they're rich and they buy me hella beers, but I don't fuck with their bands.
What gets you hyped besides music?
What gets me hyped? Adderall, Vyvanse, methamphetamine, speed, marijuana, alcohol. Number one, baby. I can't stop drinking. I love it.
Thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you.
That was the Gobs.